Welcome back. 7:14 now. Journalist Susan Schoenberger is out with her first novel. It's called A Watershed Year, and we're told it's a story of love, loss, redemption, and what it means to be a mother and how 1 year can change everything. Susan, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Now, I know you were a journalist beforehand with the Harper Card for years. How do you make this transition from writing fact all the time to fiction?
Well, it's a difficult transition, and I think when you're looking at a blank page, it's very different from the process of having an interview and notes and something to go on. So it's intimidating, and it took me a really long time to get to that point where I felt like I could create something out of really whole cloth.
And what is the story, a summary of the story? What might they find interesting?
Well, I think the story essentially is a love story, and it's about a woman who is losing her best friend to cancer. And she's devastated by this, so she doesn't want to tell him exactly how she really feels about him. She's in love with him. And he doesn't tell her exactly how he feels. So after he dies, she gets these emails that he's actually written before he dies. And she starts to get them periodically once a month. And they guide her kind of to a new phase in her life. Eventually, she goes to Russia and adopts a child and sort of puts her life back together in a different way.
And I know that you got support from the Connecticut Commission on Culture and Tourism. How did that work?
I did. That was amazing. A few years ago, when I was still in the process of, I think I had an agent by then, but I hadn't sold the book, and I applied for a grant and was given a nice sum of money that just supports artists. And what's great about it is that they don't tell you how you need to use it. They just say, this is support, we believe in what you're doing, and go for it.
So now your book's on the shelves, you've seen it. Do you think it's a good beach book as we head to the summer?
I think it's a great beach book. I think it'll appeal to book groups and to people who just love, to get into a great story and great quirky characters. There's actually, even though there's a lot of serious subjects, it's a lot of humor in it too. So there's some lighter moments, and I think people have told me anyway that they enjoy the dialogue. So.
And how long did it take you to write? I know books, some people, we seem like authors crank them out, but
yeah, I don't crank them out. I mean, this one took me, if I go back to when I really started it, was 2004. So it's been a long process.
And do you think you'll try another book?
I absolutely would love to write another one. So I need to sell a lot of this one to get another one on the shelf. I have another one, a good first draft.
Yeah, or a whole first draft or an idea?
Of a whole first draft. And I'm
completely different?
Totally different characters, different setting, but probably in the same vein in terms of audience.
Okay, great. Susan, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Title Susan Schoenberger, writing her first novel. So pick it up. Support a Connecticut artist. She's already had some support. If you're interested, go to our website, WTNH.com, and head over to the weekend section, and you'll have details on that.